The president's address shows just how serious the situation is. So what happens if we don't come up with a solution by the first of the year?
News 8's Carrie Vick joins us with the answer. Carrie?
Well, Mark and Lisa, on January 1st, a number of tax cuts will expire and spending cuts will take effect. And while it may seem like a lot of talk, if there isn't a solution, it will have an impact on your wallet. It's been called
the fiscal cliff.
The fiscal cliff.
The fiscal cliff.
We're not going over the cliff.
But what is it actually referring to? In January, a number of tax cuts will expire, including many of the Bush-era tax cuts, which means the average family would see a $2,000 to $3,000 tax increase. Automatic spending cuts will also kick in, leading to nearly $55 billion being cut from the defense budget and an additional $55 billion from non-defense spending. It's an option experts say will cause more than a dent in your wallet.
We get a recession. The forecasts are that if we don't do anything to avoid the cliff, it'll be a large fiscal contraction, and that will result in a recession most likely in the first 2 quarters of the year.
It's a real possibility because of the number of different tax changes that could affect the middle class. For instance, the child tax credit will be cut in half, the payroll tax goes up, and federal unemployment drops from 99 weeks down to 26. The problem is the power to prevent it lies in the hands of a Congress that doesn't have a record of getting along, a problem that was on the forefront of Congressman Ron Kind's mind the night of the election.
We got a fiscal house that we have to put back in order again, and hopefully my colleagues will come to Washington with an idea that we got to do this together and find common ground and compromise. Compromise should not be a 4-letter word. Otherwise, the decisions will be deferred again.
Now, there's a long list of tax cuts that will expire and areas the government will cut spending. I've included a link on our website at news8000.com so you can see a breakdown of all the areas that will be affected this January.
All right, thank you, Carrie. It's estimated that if Congress doesn't come up with a solution, the tax cut expirations and spending cuts will take away more than $1 trillion from the deficit during the next 10 years.